You cannot control the world. You can control your response to it. That distinction is the beginning of discipline. This is Umbral Audio. Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Book 5. On Action, Duty, and Acceptance. Listen slowly. Let the mind settle. In the morning, when thou risest unwillingly, let this thought be present. I am rising to the work of a human being. Why then am I dissatisfied, if I am going to do the things for which I exist and for which I was brought into the world? Or have I been made for this, to lie in the bedclothes and keep myself warm? But this is more pleasant. Dost thou exist then to take thy pleasure, and not at all for action or exertion? Dost thou not see the little plants, the little birds, the ants, the spiders, the bees, working together to put in order their several parts of the universe? And art thou unwilling to do the work of a human being? And dost thou not make haste to do that which is according to thy nature? But it is necessary to take rest also. It is necessary. However, nature has fixed bounds to this too. She has fixed bounds both to eating and drinking. And yet thou goest beyond these bounds, beyond what is sufficient. Yet in thy acts it is not so. Thou stoppest short of what thou canst do. Thou lovest not thyself. For if thou didst, thou wouldst love thy nature and her will. Do the things external which fall upon thee distract thee? Give thyself time to learn something new and good, and cease to be whirled around. But then, thou must also avoid being carried about the other way. For those too are triflers, who have wearied themselves in life by their activity, and yet have no object to which to direct every movement, and in a word, all their thoughts. Be not careless in deeds, nor confused in words, nor rambling in thought, nor let thy soul be contracted nor expanded. Neither be thou active nor passive beyond measure. Observe, the man who loves glory thinks that his own good is what another man says or thinks of him. The man who loves pleasure thinks that his own good is what he feels. But the man who has understanding thinks that his own good is what he does. It is in thy power, whenever thou shalt choose, to retire into thyself. For nowhere either with more quiet or more freedom from troubles does a man retire than into his own soul. Constantly give to thyself this retreat, and renew thyself. Let thy principles be brief and fundamental, which, as soon as thou shalt recur to them, will be sufficient to cleanse the soul completely, and to send thee back free from all discontent with the things to which thou returnest. Do not act as if thou wert going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over thee. While thou livest, while it is in thy power, be good. Discipline begins with memory. continue with Book 6. You are listening to Umbral Audio.